to learn. There's a lot of things to do, but it's going to be up to you. I can get you to millionaire. I'll guarantee it. I'll get you to billionaire if you follow 1,000 steps plus. It's actually 20,000 steps to billionaire. So I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. What a nickname they gave me on KNX Radio. Been on there 49 years. But guess what? Today, get your tablet and pen. Please, please, please turn it this way. You're going to do a little list, a little diagram as well. The ultimate goal. So this is live. You can ask a question, type it out a little bit as we look at someone who's basically just got analyzed the other day, Felipe, I'm saying it wrong. All right, he was actually analyzed the other day. Okay, I see his number is 5872. Now his problem is his debt to ratio going up and down like a yo-yo. Next thing we got basically from there, you got a Navy inquiry. If you didn't line me up, the reality is you're not going to get it usually. See, credit has to be lined up a certain way. Navy's good to get that $50,000 line of credit personally, and the credit card's up to $50,000, especially if you're a 500 score. But he's at 610 and 611 right now. We just analyzed him last Friday. So the goal for every one of you is, what do you want to do next? You see, you can listen to me, listen and learn, or you can go and get something done. You've got to fight for whatever you want. Now, in the beginning, I'm going to say no pictures, no recording, because what I need you to do is have a mindset. If you had a list right now of everything you want, okay, if you had a list, I say if because I don't think you have it. I don't think you've taken the time to make the list. I don't think you took the time to basically understand the steps. So right now you're trying to listen and learn, and you're kind of feeling it out. Well, I think you've done that most of your life. Most of you brought the pain home. You've kind of messed up 50 times. You've had a friend and family member rip you off. You might have spent thousands and the crap didn't work. So you're going to find out how to tell it like it is. That's me in 1981. Now, I want you to break it down as a goal. And let's understand, if you want to partner with me, I can get you a millionaire to billionaire. So here's me in 1981. Okay, now basically before that, I was kicking the door jam at 10. I kicked the basketball hoop at T. Weaker Junior High, registered newspaper, took a picture, said, boy, I can jump. All right, basically that's only 10 feet at the time. That basically light there's 13 feet hit my head. I kicked the light as well. Not possible. See, I've been the impossible person all my life because I don't believe people what they tell me. They said no, I thought they were stupid. When I was a kid, I thought the grown-ups were all stupid. When I grew up, I realized they were, pretty much. So here's the goal for you. I want you to make the list of everything you want. I want you to kind of challenge me because I'm bored as can be. My first million at 14 and a half, 2.6 billion, 26, 2009, 3.7 billion. Okay, under the corporate structure. And I like goodies, but I'm not dumb enough to put the goodies in my name because everybody always wants to take it away. Plus, they use the loan to value problem against me anyway. Division process. So you're going to learn about division process that I invented in 1985-86. So we can get some more goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies? So let's take that tab and a pen, turn it sideways, and let's write down a couple things. These are the diagrams I want you to write down. I want you to think about something today. A lot of people complain about rich and famous people. To me, it's like, shut up and join them, because the reality is nobody really wants to pay tax. You just get jealous when they don't pay tax and they make billions and trillions. Actually, they pay tax. See, the reality of life is we all pay tax at the gallon of gas, all right, and all the things we do with property tax, road, police, fires, city, school. So it's like Bank of America. See, when I was a little boy, I turned this into a game. That means very simple for me. I wanted to win. Every game I've ever played, I don't cheat. I want to win. Is that correct? So here's corporation on this side, and here's a branch number. So let's write down branch number, corporation. Draw that diagram. See, unless you understand how it works, you're never going to get there anyway. You're going to keep counting on other people, and they let you down anyway. So if we look at Bank of America, they have bankrupt over 8,000 locations. Bankrupt. Took the assets and wrote it off because they have a branch number. Branch number equals separate tax ID. You allowed yourself to be the duck and the sheep, and you brought the pain home to you, most of you. And that's what happens. You don't know the rules and tools. You should have learned a long time ago. I actually wrote the rules and tools. Why? Pretty simple. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TOW in Spirit. All right. He was CID, Nixon's bodyguard as well. So if we could relate to Walmart, Sam's Club, banks, grocery stores, cities, I bet you we can understand how it works. So let's understand today. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, I want you to, number one, stop bringing the pain home. Write it down. If you ever want to work with me in a project, okay, we have this basically our hotel in Texas. It's a Hyatt being converted for military retirement. All right, the reality is we're getting all the money for free. What happens next is there's 110 units. Okay, the government's giving us $1,700 per month per unit. See, nonprofit and profit work in conjunction, and they can make a lot of money and actually basically provide jobs. Doesn't mean we're profitable. It means we're bringing in money. So let's listen to the rules and tools. You see, your problem with your credit cards right now today, you're jacking them up, getting them stuck. So the goal is to take every credit card you have, put a sticky on it. We have to dummy proof this because sometimes we're a bunch of dummies. We all do stupid things. If on that sticky you put it's a credit card, like this one's $50,000, I can only use 29%. Let's understand. If I use more than 29% on any credit card, okay, all of them fluctuate but two, it drops my score. I get stuck. I can't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner because your lack of knowledge was your stupidity. You're not stupid, but what you did was stupid, in my opinion. Don't take it personally, please. So let's understand, when I wrote the rules of 25-29% rule, I designed that for TOW came Experian while I was training Ken Yarborough. 30 and above, 30 is what? Yellow, 50 is red. So it's basically how I set it up years ago. And I was suing Credit Karma during pandemic because they kept saying 42%, which is wrong. So let's understand. You are not winning the lottery. You're not getting a raise. How the blank are you going to get where you want to go? Come on, how? What you've been doing is stealing from the family, stealing your credit, jacking it up. See, that's called silly and dumb. You know that, and so do I. These cards fluctuate. All of them do. These don't. That means I can jack these up $1 million friggin' dollars. As long as I maintain the payment, my score will never drop. Do it to this, my score goes to where? This is a 750 score. You're never going to get where you want to go. Okay, 100%. I guarantee. I don't think you're going to make it until you use corporate credit to finance the dream. But it's up to you. So today we're going to talk about a lot of things. First thing is we have to become a certified CFO. We have to understand personal and business credit working in conjunction, and that would be the goal. From there, the goal would be to reprogram our brain to millionaire status. I knew when I was eating out of that trash can at Redondo Beach Pier when I was 3.5, I'd be a millionaire. I knew it at 3. I knew one thing. I look at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, and Rat Beach. I knew I'd be a millionaire. Don't know how. They got the money. But I was a weird kid. At 2.5, I taught myself how to read anyway. Memorized every word in every book I could get my hands on. Okay. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. Look behind that curtain. Turn it around. Look behind it. Because things in front of you, most of it's like a bunch of yada yada. It's a bunch of crap. Can you imagine TikTok, Google, and YouTube? You've been watching that. There's some good things there. But without all the pieces, how are you going to make it work? So we're going to look behind the curtain every time. What we're going to do is write down. I want you to write this down, exactly what I tell you. See it, believe it, go get it. I created a blueprint when I was a little boy. I was 9.5 at the Torrance Library. Because the lady I lived with, the nice lady, she wired Apollo 9, 11, and 13. She was a NASA engineer. So she said everything's a blueprint to build anything. So I went to the library to look for a blueprint. I couldn't find one, so I created my own. See it, believe it, go get it. So write it down, please. Now, the goal would be to repackage you. I'm sorry. I would like to take what's here and give it to you because you've been screwing up all along. It's just true. I mean, come on. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid. Half this world is freaking lazy. So if you allow me to hold your hand, I would like to repackage you my way for a while. At least get you to millionaire. You can do that in 6 months or less if you listen and learn. Now, my ass is as a 6-foot locker. I hit my head. Now let's understand. We're going to break down a goal. You ready? If you can touch it, you can kick it. So what did I tell myself? If I could touch it, I could kick it. Well, everybody can do this, right? We can do this. Hey, jump up and touch the basketball hoop, right? Since I can do the splits every which way, I can kick it. Simple. So that's how I process it in my head. I broke it down like what you want to do for your goals is to break it down in steps, rules, and tools. But again, your goal today is listen to me, and I want you to get off your ass and go get your biggest goal you ever had. Why do you even have it now? I don't know. Why don't you have your goal, your dream? What's wrong with you? These suckers don't work or something? I don't understand. Why the hell did you not get to millionaire at least by 16 or 17? I did it 14 and a half. I don't understand. What the hell's wrong with people? I don't get it. So the reality is going to be up to you if you like goodies. But now I need to reprocess you and do it my way because your way didn't work. Sorry. The world is wrong, I'm right, and I think your way sucks. Is that okay to tell the truth? It'll set you free. You want some goodies? Next week, now. A corporation doing business is called stupid because you should control the division so you can create a line of defense. Corporation is they sue you. That's called stupid. But a division, your name's not on it. I can disconnect, I can incorporate, throw that sucker away. See, your problem is you're going to have a problem. You're going to get knocked down 1,000 times, minimum. You're going to have to get up 1,001. You have the guts? Can you tell the truth? It's very simple. You want to be a millionaire? The answer is no. You want to be a millionaire corporation? Hell yeah. See, you don't pay tax till you make money. I mean, come look at these people when they started to do their thing. And you're complaining how old you are. Come on, you're 45 to 75 years old. It's time to get off your assets. And the only reason you didn't get your goal is because you didn't have any money. But then if you had the money, you'd piss away anyway because some of you did. You have pissed away money and you should have never did it in the first place. You should leverage money all the time into more money. So let's understand, are you ready to make you a CFO? You ready to get a bunch of this and get a list and check it twice? We know you're naughty or nice, so we can play. What is this? What is it? What is it? Come on. It's a legal tender. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, luckily it still says in God we trust. But this is not even anything. It's a reserved note. This is a worthless piece of note. Understand to leverage, and we make a list and check it twice. I can get you where you need to go. Your problem is still going to be you. So what are we going to do? CFO. Let's see. First thing you got to do is get 100,000 of personal credit. You think that's crazy? I mean, come on. I mean, here we have basically Gary. All right. We have basically, I don't want to say, I don't want to mess up your last name or first name, Gonzalez. You're basically number 5872. We have Mitch here. Okay. We have Joanne here. All right. We have Holly. We have James. We have all these people. Okay. And this person like James, we have all these parks. So let's go through the list. Let's understand. Here's the problem. Now here's John always going to say hello. Hi, John. How you doing today? Hi, back to you. So again, then we had Dennis, who's known me for almost 30 years. And the reality is everybody, when they don't have enough credit, they basically fall in their face. When they have credit, they don't know the rules and tools and they screw it up too. So it's like we're in this situation, damn, what do I do? Well, if we have 100,000, let's understand, it'd be two of these. Two cards, 50,000 each. If we use the rules and tools I just gave you, and we have 100,000 in credit, let's use some common sense. That means 29%, basically, what do we get to do? Okay, it leaves me 71,000 of safety. I'm sorry, but we're always gonna have an oh shit day. I wish we didn't. But we all feel like, ah, damn, oh shit, what do we do now? Ah! Come on, you wanna scream sometimes too. Division process and having $62 million credit helps me. There's only 10 of it. There's all credit cards on a dashboard. I've built billions for not only clients, rich and famous people, even for myself. So the goal is, if we're going to do business, we have to have 100,000 of personal credit. We got to balance that score to 750 or more. We have to understand these fluctuate, these don't. These what? Fluctuate up and down based on utilization, and these don't, which means they have a payroll time limit as well. That is how everybody, if they do what they're told to do by me, they would have a 750 score. Easily, easily. Now, let's say you got a 750 score today. What are you going to do? Well, the next thing is we need corporate credit. When you use personal credit for a business, that's called stupid. You can't write off personal credit. So we don't want to be stupid. When we use corporate credit, the interest rate and the credit cards are write-off, and it doesn't show up on personal credit files. So nobody sees this. Peekaboo, they don't see it. That's called smart. It's called brilliant. Okay, and then you have your 9 divisions. One card, okay, can turn into 99 more. How many would you like? So every division is like somebody having another baby in credit files. If we have 9 divisions in a corporation, one card times 10 is $1 million. I don't know when you're going to get off your ass and do what you're told to do, but the problem with you, you're going, you're taking too damn long. It's ridiculous. Auto income. It's simple. I'm 17 and a half years old. I'm going to Orange Coast College. I'm driving a friggin' Lamborghini Countach. I got 22,000 payphones, and I got 19 houses, and people are thinking, what? They told me no. I don't like no. It pissed me off. They said I couldn't get number 20 house because of the loan to value problem. Thank you. I'll find a way anyway. Division process, transfer to divisions. They don't see them now. Peekaboo again. So we have to understand something. Your income needs to be a minimum of 10,000 a month, then 100,000, then 500,000. And it has to be auto income. I mean, aren't you tired of counting on a bunch of bullshit? I mean, come on. You want to run a business? Good luck for you. I like steady and boring. That's all I always did, steady and boring. My 22,000 payphones. Asset protection. You better have ass to protect. House, family. It is our responsibility as men to be husbands, fathers, and what? Men. Fight. Kick some ass. Yes. And women, do what you got to do. You can kick ass at too. But if you don't protect your family, you keep bringing the pain home. I mean, doesn't that sound stupid? I mean, why would anybody bring the pain home when they never had to? I don't understand stupid. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't understand stupid. I would never bring the damn pain home. I'd rather die. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well freaking be dead. Now, here's a problem you got today. If you got a corporation from last year or before, that's good. Now we're going to line it up. If you listen, the bank's going to give you up to 150,000 of checkbook money. But if you don't, you got to do it now. You got to wait till next year. So it's going to be up to you when you want to do this. Because the reality is, come on. I mean, here's Tony here. Come on. Tony has fell down 4 times so far. Okay, listen to a bunch of ding-dongs that didn't work. But again, I only have 55 million people I've analyzed and 33 millionaire clients and 30 billionaires. So shit. Been out there 49 years. Where the hell you been? All right, looking at a bunch of ding-dongs? I don't know. All right, and here's Gerald. He's complaining the other day how he spent $7,500 for Tony Baloney's weekend. I said, you got what you want. You got motivation. Blah, 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 blah. And here's a guy on TikTok going to tell people I'm married. He's been married 5 times. And he's got a bad, if you ever research his history, come on. I mean, this is called BS. It's ridiculous. But it's like today. If you got the guts, I'll call you. I'll give you a call, but I'm going to charge you $399. Like hell, I'm $3,000 an hour, $25,000 a day for 45 years. You want to get on the phone 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll talk. We'll create a blueprint if you want. But then there's the blueprint loan. Then there's a blueprint we do it personally. Can you imagine? All your life, you've been wanting somebody to show you how to get to million to billion, and he's in front of you. If I can get you to turn these up and pay attention. Blueprint, what do? We spend an hour on the phone with you and your partner of life. What's the first thing we have to do? Past, present, and future. Good, bad, and ugly. I mean, come on, you've screwed up before. We all have. Did you screw American Express with Chase? You got a tax problem, a bankruptcy? You didn't seal the bankruptcy, so it showed up on your credit report? That's called stupid. Why didn't you seal it? Can you imagine how dumb people are not paying attention? See, the bankruptcy code is the what? The Federal Protection Act. It allows you to seal the record after you're done. It never shows up. Instead, you let Countrywide or basically set up on your credit reports. So you let these companies report it. Damn. So what do? Okay, family. As a little kid, I didn't have a mommy and a daddy family. I have no idea to relate to that. But I finally got a Christmas and a birthday when I got married. So again, I want to protect what I got, okay? Corporation and divisions. Huh. Irrevocable trust. I got a plan to live. I got a plan to die. If I die, I got to make sure things don't get stuck in probate. The reason we have probate attorneys is because of stupid people. Put everything into a trust, irrevocable trust. There's no damn probate. But again, what do? It costs $25. Do you know the average person who screws up could have spent $25 to protect their ass and filed something? Oh, I said assets, county recorder's office. The car, hell, you drive in a car. I don't get it. You went to the dealership, they sweat you for 5 hours, and you kept wanting to get the hell out of there. I want to go home, but you didn't go. And then they got you 9 inquiries. Instead of on that piece of paper saying this allows 1 inquiry and taking a picture, you could have been in control, but you didn't do that. You let them control you. Isn't that called stupid? And then the car's in your name, and they sue you in a bumpity bump. Shouldn't it be a division? Probably. How about the house? You got a house, oh goody, it's called homestead. Well, oh, let's do this. Escrow close, homestead trust. Hell, you forgot the homestead, and you didn't put in the damn trust. You're sitting there going, what are you doing? I don't understand. The house should have been bought through the trust in the first place. Can you imagine? You close escrow and all the junk mail for over a month. Would you like a fence? Would you like a pool? Would you like cleaning service? Hey, but alarm system. You told everybody it's you. That's called stupid. I don't get it. You don't want anybody to know it's your house because they want to take it away. All right, auto income, cash flow, future time. What I put in my book 49 years ago. So let's understand today. I'm not going to help you 100% into partnering with anything until I blueprint you. And then, unless you do it my way, I don't want to play with you because you're so open and someone's going to sue you and screw you, they're going to come after me because we're connected the dots. So I only help people to get a partner up when we do it the same way. If they sue us, they get diddly squat. Isn't that the American dream? Live on the hill, drive the car if you dream. If they sue you, they get diddly squat. So if you want to play for an hour, okay, we'll get on that phone. Charge you a couple $1,000, you and your partner. Tonight it's basically discounted to $9.99 if it's Zelle only. If it's not, then you got to pay more. Simple. I like Zelle because it's right there. Can you imagine the banks got together and they connected the dots on July 6, 2022? RayRaisecredit.com to Zelle. I like instant. But again, it's a choice. Let's think. Focus on this. This is your future. 80% of you have a corporation, and I don't think you know dilly squat. I don't think you know. I don't. I think you're amateurs. I think you're going to get your assets kicked because you're going to listen to a bunch of ding dongs and go blah, 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 blah. It's a legal person. Let's look at it. A legal what? Why is it a legal person? Supreme Court said so. 50 corps, 50 states, cities and states, corporations. Okay, so they said it for one reason. To receive money and not pay tax till you're profitable. That's the goal about a corporation. It wasn't to protect you. Pierce the corporate veil. Hey, you do that anyway. You pierce the veil, the moment you open a damn bank account. So when I heard this at 7.5 years old, listening to a poker game at Mrs. Hope's house, I went to the Torrance Library. All right, I wanted to know what it meant. Librarian was mean to me. I wanted to kick her in the shins, but I didn't. She came back. Here's a mark of it's a bug. Like a monster. You see what I just circled? See, here's your problem. You are your problem. It may sue or be sued. Let's do it again. It what may sue or be sued. A corporation is on Secretary of State's website. It's there, your name, officers list, you're on the bank account. In 5 questions in a deposition, I got your assets. You're mine. And guess what? You're going to go, beep, 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 that it, right? So let's understand the Business Professional Code 17983. We're going to play it. Now, for me, check it online. Secretary of State's website will show you that Ray Reynolds, me at 9.5 years old, set up Helping Hand Industries. It cost me $10. I'm a little kid. I spent my $10 a mail, a little money order. Secretary of State website, California. Wow, it came back. Now Brian here spent $4,700 for a corporation. His attorney prepared it, gave it back to Brian, then he had to pay the filing fee. And I told Brian, that's called stupid. You could have got the court for free. This guy ripped you off, and his wife did this to him 3 times in his arm. It was funny as hell. So what happened next is simple. I got $100,000 of credit in the damn mail. See, back then, everybody got credit cards in the mail because they weren't using their SSN. So here's my biggest mistake. I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up at 12.5 years old. Damn. My screw up is I used the word Braille because it belonged to a Braille institution. I didn't realize that. See, I did not understand trade name, trademark, copyright. Kind of like you. You use Velcro, right? No, you don't. You use hook and loop. Velcro is the name of a company in El Segundo, California. You blow your nose on Kleenex or tissue. There's so many things you have to learn to master. Here's the biggest mistake you make. The corporation is going to protect me. Or you call one of my call centers. I don't have a corporation. I got an LLC. Makes that person sound stupid. Plain stupid. An LLC is a corporation, by the way. They spend thousands on some don't know crap. So let's understand a corporation. The moment you sign for a car, you sign for a building or a credit card, you pierced your veil. You did it to yourself. You did it. Nobody else. See, the only thing that the IRS created on the SS4, where it says banking and credit purposes, that's what we were all supposed to use in the first place. But a bunch of silly people in the 90s started using SSN for credit. Here it is. It's against the law to use your social security number to fill out credit cards. It's against the law. It tells you that. It's not even yours. It says don't use for ID purposes. It's kind of like pot. It's against federal law, but states sell it. Okay. Let's say anything about credit. So we got to understand something. You pierce your own veil. The only thing that can ever protect you currently is a division because you're allowed tax ID. And you can disconnect, actually incorporate and bankrupt the hell out of it and keep the other pieces. Your banks and grocery stores do this in your face. So let's say today, if you had the guts, that's only if you have the guts. Today we play, and the next 90 days I get you to 750 score and guarantee it. If you do what you're told to do. Then I go get you a bunch of credit. How much would you like? We're gonna have fun. My dashboards have $62 million of history to play with. So we can work every day to get you a 750 score. Now coaching is fun. But then I yell at my clients sometimes. I get mad at them. I don't really scream. I just, damn it, listen what I told you to do. Lonnie here, he's got a 790 now. His best score has always been a 640. He's going, I never had one of those. No blank Sherlock. So again, you join the club, you get to play with me. Your files looked on my desk every 5 days and I get to talk to you on the phone. All right, here's your goal. I know you have your goals, and I don't think even you have a list. You have an idea. Well, that goes in and out one ear, doesn't it? Let's take a goal list, my list. Let me hand it to you. I'm going to basically design your goals for you. I'm going to get you to 10,000 to 50,000, 100,000 a month to the corporation. Okay? So I'm personally going to hold your hand. If I have to drag you up the street, up the hill, all right, hand you the keys, I'll do that too. Or I'll just coach you to teach you how to do it yourself. Now, this is a monthly income. It's a lot. Stop. This is crap. 100,000 a month is $1.2 million company. IRS says 5 million below small. Okay, let's knock it off. Let's understand, help me, help you, help others. We have a referral program. We had 2 people today that made over $1,000 today alone. From there, what? You can be an affiliate if you want. Simple. All right, so here we go. Let's focus. What do you do tomorrow? I mean, come on, what do you do tomorrow? I mean, we know that yesterday and the day before you did the same rerun, boring thing you always do. Today you got up the same time, did the same routine, boring as can be. Let's get up earlier tomorrow. Let's get up an hour to 2 hours earlier tomorrow. Let's find my me time. I call it me time. Let's do this come Monday. How about we take the car repo list? Okay, and we wholesale the cars to the dealerships because you can get them cheaper and the dealers will buy them from you. Is that okay? How about the boats, the houses? Right now, you can go to basically Chase Bank, repo.com, and they have 13 houses ready to go right now, and all they want you to do is take over the payment. Is that okay? How about the apartments? Do a DSCR loan, and as long as it's got positive cash, you get the apartment or the duplex. You can have shitty credit to do that too. It's easy. How about divorce list? The divorce list, I like it because they don't like each other. That's not the point. They want to sell their house and they're keeping it up. Not a lot to do to it. Okay. Bankruptcy list. They file bankruptcy. Oh. All right. Wholesale and brokers list. Okay. Maybe if we take the corporation with a bunch of divisions and we start building this credit and we daisy chain it to the divisions and we multiply the credit up to $1 million. Is that okay? Now that can happen in about 6 months. 6 months. You got 6 months? Okay. And then from there, I would tell you, don't think, just do. Because if you do this my way in about 36 months, you got about a $10 million company. Now I had 11 people do it in 9 months. So again, I'm still going to say 36 months. Don't think, just do. Now, I think we should change our names to Mary. I think maybe you're Mary. What is a Mary? Here's a beautiful lady, married her 3rd grade sweetheart. She's Ivy League. She's a VP for Apple. Mary wanted to start a restaurant. Okay. Very simple. All right. She's making $250,000 a year. They can afford it. They got the house, the cat, the 2 kids, the dog, and the fish. Okay. What Mary does is she gives $10,000 to the attorney to look at the leases. She gives $5,000 to the CPA. She takes her 800 score. She jacks up $98,000 of credit on her personal credit, and drops her score to plop 600. She calls him on the phone. What did I do? What's her response? They don't know crap. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about when it comes to credit. What does Mary do? She signed the restaurant. She signed the lease. And when the restaurant failed during the pandemic, she filed bankruptcy in the court. And they went after her. She filed bankruptcy personally and lost her family's house. So her husband said, I didn't sign up for that. He divorced her in 3 weeks. She did not sign up to lose their house. She didn't have any idea that was going to happen. How many of you planned the shit happened to your life? Oh shit days. Come on. It all happened, didn't it? Because you didn't plan the oh shit day. So we're going to plan the oh shit day. Okay? We're going to understand, all right, that you can stop bringing the pain home and you don't have to be a Mary. From there, it's like this nice lady. She's great, Mrs. Walker. Over a year ago, she's going to file bankruptcy or do debt consolidation. She said she hired everybody. She wanted to learn from the experts. In other words, the ones that are all full of blah, 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 blah crap. She says Tony Baloney wasted $8,000 of her money. She's going broke. I rebuilt her. She just got back from Paris using a American Express Platinum card. What a waste of money for her. So understand. Are you tired of the rat race? Are you? Are you just like going the motion? I mean, look around you and all the friends and family you have. They're going through the same routine you're going through. And they're all about the same level you're at right now. There's no shooting star above the rest. There isn't. How about we do this instead? How about I take over for a while? And I hold your hand and get you the keys to auto income. Is that okay? And then all of a sudden, what do? You can finance your way. I mean, if you were willing to make a commitment and you're going to follow through, so will I. So that means very simple. In any program that I offer, you put 1,000 down. Let me analyze, see if I can build credit now. As long as you're 640 and above, I usually can pop your credit now. And then you can pay from the card or other things that I do down the road. Because guess what? You piss away $1,000 a month anyway. You waste $50 every other day. So why don't you finance this and pay as you go? See, that takes away your excuses now, doesn't it? So there's me going, oh, what am I saying? First of all, I was saying always good. I ask every client on the phone how they're doing. They tell me, and I listen to their story, and they ask me, and they reverse the question. It's a setup question. How you doing, Ray? How you doing, Pastor? How you doing, Dr. Reynolds? Always good. See, that's the response I give everybody. It's a mindset. Then to myself, I'm saying, thank you, Jesus. Simple. See, this year's the year to run. I mean, run. Don't look back. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Kick some ass at. And tell yourself 10 times a day, I will accomplish my goals. See, I want boring and steady. Today, I would love someone to drive you around the city. Drive you around the city. You're the passenger in the front seat. I'd like you to look at things on the busy street every 6 miles and ask yourself why the hell you don't own those. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 17. All right, Wendy's are fun. I did close 6 of those last year. Dry clean, laundromat, storage units. Bought my first one of those when I was 19 with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis. Gas stations, apartment complexes. This is fun stuff because I don't have to manage it. I never wanted to run a business. That'd be a pain in the ass at. So what do? We get auto income. I like auto income. So me, I have, and it's not to brag, I have everything I ever wanted. Okay, before coma, I had it too, and after coma, got it again. Mansions in Havasu, mansions in Big Bear, mansions in the harbor, race boats, yachts, and all the goodies. Why not? I mean, the only thing stopping you is you. It's a mindset. But again, I want you to think, become an investor. If I build you a credit card, all right, and it's very simple, like Eddie I got the other day, I got him American Express Platinum, 75,000. Chase is 50. Okay, 2 other cards, another one. So I have to balance him. He's only got 1 card anyway. Personal and business. We should take that credit and daisy chain it and multiply it into more money. The difference is he has a business. He's running a business. He wants to buy inventory. That's fine. But he's not getting to the point of what's called auto income. You got to do a little bit of both. So understand, let's own it. Let's not run it. That's always been my mindset, auto income. Take a picture now, please. If you play with me in anything, we're going after Wendy's, we're going after hotels, converting them, Jack in the Box, gas stations, laundromats, dry cleaning, car wash. These are what I've always done, storage units, EV charging stations. I don't want to run a business. It's too time consuming. When I put in my first series of books, 49 years ago, Cash Flow for Your Time, Financial Freedom, that's what I put in the books. Now the other ding dong, he copied it as well. What else is new? He did file bankruptcy, but he's got some more skeletons in his closet as well. So if we do this together, I'll teach you how, I'll do it for you. Is that okay? Either way, we accomplish the goal. See, you're 45 to 70, most of you, probably all of you. You know what? You played it safe. You never took the chance, or you get your assets kicked, one or the other. Okay. Let's understand. If you would have tried as a division, you would have never brought the pain home to your family or to you. The problem is you didn't know how to play the game to win. All right. So let's understand something. Your biggest mistake you made is basically your lack of commitment. Okay. And you didn't fight through the pain. All right. And you kind of gave up on yourself. I want you to get around that and basically stop it. I would like you to realize you waste $50 every other day. It's over $700 $700 a month. So we could finance the American dream on the money you're wasting right now. So it didn't have any more money you got to go get. But again, it's a choice. Let's look at an apartment complex. Okay, let's basically DSCR loans. Maybe as long as it's got positive cash, so I don't put any money down, maybe up to 10 or 20%. Or where do I get that? Over here. So, okay, here's the apartment complex. Every project you look at, you're going to get knocked down 1,000 times. Nothing goes good. It's always a pain in the asset. You will basically be knocked down 1,000 times in every project you do. There are 33 steps to complete the project, but you're getting knocked down basically over 1,000 times. We get the project. Now you get positive cash flow. Your problem is you think you're done. When I created Homestead Blocker, UCC one in Chattel Mortgage, when they don't pay, I get their goodies and I still win. So when I lose, I still win. This weekend, I have a special class on real estate. Okay, you learn more from me on that one than you learned in your whole life. But that's just me telling you the truth. So what are we going to do? Now we got a positive cash flow of 13,452. You're going to factor it? No, that's called stupid. What are we going to do? We're going to go to every tenant. We're going to ask them would they like to buy their unit. We're going to turn around and do a split deed. We're going to do assignment of mortgage. I want them to buy it, have a first and a second. Okay, because they didn't put enough money down. Don't have enough money, it's okay. The second turns into a note and I get to sell that too. Raise more money. For every 10,000 I've ever given, I always got 250,000 in notes back. So what do we do? Assignment of mortgage. By doing that, I reverse the liability. They can't sue me like sue them if they don't pay. As a tenant, they can sue me and kind of screw everything up. That's the biggest problem we got. So if we did this, it's going to be about 76,800 a month versus 13. Is that okay? I like to be the bank. So we can look at Freddie Mac, Section 8, 203K. We can look at DSCR loans. How do we go after the project? See, a corporation with a division can go after any project you want, as long as it's got positive cash flow and the rents are being paid, and there's a little extra on top of that. That's called a DSCR loan. But again, there's other ways to do it too. You can have shitty credit and get that done. See, the only thing holding you back is you because you're afraid. You don't understand it till you get your hands dirty and dive in. This is $500 million of goodies. They give me a loan to value problem. I put it in the divisions. All right, God's gift. Now I'm a sinner. I say things I shouldn't say, but I don't plan to say it. It just comes out. That's me. I'm also a licensed pastor in California, by the way. So again, I got to ask God to forgive me all the time. Now, here's my problem. I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, Duffy, and Sea-Doos. And they're all over all 5 islands in Huntington Harbor because I own real estate everywhere. What do I got to do? Got to buy the one that's got the largest U-Dock. I want my goodies that I want to play with me and my kids in the backyard. The Duffy was Captain Jack's on the weekend. You just drive it over to Captain Jack's, help them park it, get steak and lobster. Isn't that romantic? Isn't that fun? You see, the Lamborghini, by the way, here's the keys to that one. If you do what I tell you to do and it doesn't work, here's the keys. You can have the damn car. See, I'm not full of shit. Most people are. I hate to tell you that. See, I'm going to challenge you. How about $100 million building, Lamborghinis, helicopters? See, ow, 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 that hit my head. I got a big gash right here. Damn. I hit it with my head. I can touch it. I can kick it. Okay, no problem. The Guinness Book of Records guy comes out. He's a jerk. Where's the wires? I jumped up and kicked out the lights. See, all I had to do is jump, maybe 1 or 2 feet and go bing. I didn't have to jump 50 feet. Come on. These people had to get the hell out of the way. I kicked out the lights that night. The Guinness Book of Records guy ran out like a little girl. Came back an hour later. Oh, this is aluminum building. There's no wires. No blank, Sherlock. All right. So if I could grab onto the gold and I could fight like hell to go get it, I get knocked in 1,000 times. Now, one of the things after coma in 2009, 2011, coming out of that, we wanted to figure out why I could jump so high. Family. Well, we found out my grandfather's Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics in Los Angeles. Hell, I think it looks like Al Capone. Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High, movie made after him. That's Grandpa. All right, the word no doesn't mean no. No does not mean no. It means you listen to someone and said no. I don't like no. They piss me off. No, I don't accept your no. Thank you. Have a nice day. They told me I couldn't get number 20 piece of property. Hell no. I'm gonna do what I want. So I created the Ray Reynolds University. My dream, I was doing up to $1 million a day. Kind of fun. If you don't have a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit, which is the blueprint to get to the $1 million, 12-book CDs, okay. You might want to get a copy. It's at the office for $1,000. I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set. I give it a half price today, $4.99. Real estate gives you a homestead block or UCC and chattel mortgage. We were controlling $2.2 billion. Oh, the financial series buckets, money, tax balance, become the bank. The office, $19.99 through me, $9.99, simple. All right, now here's what happens. I don't know what you did this week because Monday, all through Saturday, I'm online all day, often, here and there, Friday, Saturday, live, having classes, having fun. So if you want to play with me, I'll play with you, have some fun. It's a goal, it's a game. This weekend, it's real estate specialty class. Can you imagine having 5 houses and you bought them through the LLC called Stupid or the corporation called Stupider? But if you had a corporation, LLC or C Corp, you had 5 divisions. One screws up, get rid of the bad one, keep the good ones. Isn't that the way you're supposed to play the game? That's how I designed it in the first place. Now, maybe you want the nonprofit portholes. They're giving away $10 billion. Would you like a piece? What do? You go to the nonprofit workshop every 8 weeks. You go to iris.gov, you get a hold of a form called 1023. If you pay someone to get an exemption 501c3, they charge about $15,000. Go to the workshop and teach you how to do it for free. Is that okay? All right. So here's what's happening today if you want to play in anything we do. Everything to me is a game because I want to win. I want you to win too. Always good. 10% off anything I offered tonight, 10%. If you want to make payments to build your future, you can do that too. It's $1,000 down. We build you up and away. That way you take away excuses. All right, because see, here's the problem. You don't want to spend money, but then you have to learn how to do things or else someone do it for you. You got to pay for a service. But you don't want to spend money. See, that's the problem. You're playing tug of war with your life. You got to make a commitment. And then I'll say, thank you, Jesus. Nonprofit corporation. So if you want a nonprofit corp from last year, because you have to have a 2-year corp to get grant money, then you basically want one from me because I have extras for you. Also, as tax, you have 3 divisions, nonprofit workshop. The office is selling this for $9,000. Today it is $59.99 if you wanted it. It's a Zell. Now let's stop treading water, playing it safe. What does this mean? There's 5 things you need to write down. You ready to write them down? Number 1, we're going to get you to 750. Guaranteed if you do what you're told. Corporation divisions, cash, credits, checkbook money, 100,000 to 1 million. Then we want basically here the checkbook money. We want also supply and vendor money. These are a must-have, so write them down, please. You're going to have to build that foundation. So understand. Here's a corporation. All right, what do we got to do? Division process. You got to stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row. And let me repackage you. I'm going to tell you your way sucks. I'm sorry, I just tell like it is. We have old shit days and things sometimes they just suck. Reality is my way works. I'm going to say the rest of my life the world's wrong and I'm right. Division process. These are nice people. Okay? Nice people. Let's see. We got Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross coming out of prison after 20 years. Here's $3 million. We got Glenn who lived in his car for 3 years, feeling sorry for himself. Brand new house, brand new truck. We got Thomas, who's in prison for 26 years. All right, got him dump trucks in 6 months. We did $5 million a year. Michael, Costner, Arnold. What do we do? Presidents. Okay, Pixar, Giovanni, college professors, Superman for Gold's Gym, Cook and Vane, and I got her $1 million too. So here's the goal that I've helped people. I've been known as the Incorporated for rich and famous people as well. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels. Okay, here's what you did. Sorry, this is what you did. Okay, you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. We're going to jack up our credit cards, honey. We're going to drop our score. We're going to get stuck so we can't get any more. We're going to bring the pain home to you and me and knock our house being stupid too. Well, that's what you did. Sorry, but it's the truth. So let's do this. Remember, you're going to learn to play the game the my way. We're never going to hurt our credit again as we build it up and away. So our goal is simple. All cards fluctuate. Write it down. two do not fluctuate, which means those are the two you jack up if you need an emergency or problem. Your problem with shitty credit is you jacked up the wrong damn card, and your lack of knowledge was your stupidity. And you're not stupid. Unfortunately, half the people in this world are just friggin' lazy. But again, you got to fight through the pain. So we're going to learn Ray's rules and tools. Is that okay? All right, now go to irs.gov. I want you to set up your account so you can see your tax returns. Then I want you to get a form called 4506T and C. See, your creditor is going to send it to you. We got to make sure you understand when they send that to you. All right, the problem we got is they're going to ask you to fill it out. And look at the form before you fill it out. Plan the problem. Here's our problem. If we don't plan the problem, we're going to get our assets kicked. So let's understand. This is at an auction. You can go online right now, auctions.com. Okay, we put an auction on a property, and it was a tax lien 2 months ago. Okay, we put the loan on. You know, we bet $27,000. All right, that was the minimum bid. Nobody else bid. I got an email, and I think they're going to tell me I got to bid more. Instead, they said you won the bid. What the blank? $27,000 and I got $1 million house? Hell, why not? But I put it to a division. It's like the other auctions are about here. We can look at basically apartment complex. They're on auctions all over the place. But again, what do? Do it in the corporation division process. See, today, if you Google right now, $100,000 below brand new house, you'll find 15 states that have brand new houses at 100,000 below. Okay? But again, it's going to be up to you. What should we do? Let's use the Wells Fargo, all right, line of credit called checkbook money 150 and write a check for 5,000 times 3. Okay, how about we get another one? So what do? That's auto income. A local real estate office is going to manage it for us anyway. We don't want to touch it. We just want to make money. Section 8 or something else, who cares? I've actually done Section 8 for brand new houses. People thought I was nuts. I just wanted the rent to be paid in the mortgage, okay? How about we go to another state and city? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Dry cleaner, I wrote the first book on that years ago. That was simple. All right, got him $63,000 a month. Laundromats, wrote a book on that as well. Things that I always did all my life, got $30,000 a month on that one too. Storage units, bought my first one with Dr. Robert Solthi's, my ex-father-in-law. He was LA school board and all that crap, okay? But again, we got the first one, I was 19. It was simple. I didn't do a damn thing besides be what? The bank. I invested in making money. I like money. Pays the bills. Got my first Jack in the Box when I was 17. Isn't that fun? Through a division process. Oh, the gas stations are fun too. Why? You never see the owner pumping gas, do you? Or work in the store. It's a management company. So we can actually play the game to win. Isn't that the goal? The EV charging stations are fun because California, they say we're 1 million short. There's a government program to play with you, so you can make some money. Is that all right? So from here, I have this location system that I've been using for 40 years. These are locations for me. I'm going to buy them. I'll give you opportunity. Would you like to buy this? If not, I'm buying it anyway. I only show you the ones I'm buying. You decide if you want it or not. So all of a sudden, you're in a coaching program, 6 months to a year. At the end of coaching, I'm going to say, pick one. Okay? I'm going to say, pick one. Simple. So let's understand. You can partner with me to have fun, but I got to get you my way, because if you don't do it my way to protect your ass, I don't want to play with you. We're going to think about irrevocable trust, everything else. We're going to make sure they can't ever touch you, because I don't want to go through the rabbit hole with you. Okay? Because you don't want to have the business sue you. So I told you to make a copy of these and take a picture. Hopefully you did that. What do? Very simple. We can do the work for you or with you. So all of a sudden, people get started in a program. Okay, what do? Here we want to basically get cash flow for you per time. Here's a client. He's a school teacher. Okay, he's kind of boring. You know, he's just a school teacher. He wants to retire. So John wants to retire. So he gets started in the, set up the foundation, the divisions. He wants to maybe a bridge loan, wants to use EV charging stations. He wants to do some storage and some real estate down the road, all managed by a third party. So right now he's at $26,000 a month. Is that good? Not bad? Okay. Then we look at the next one, like Robert here. Robert's basically a little more aggressive. He's an engineer. He's doing 35,000 a month. Okay, maybe it's your turn. Then we look at the next one. David here, simple. Okay, David's doing pretty good right now. His income right here is 96,000 a month, no problem. And the next thing, what we do, did that in about 8 months. So when we look at Katie, Katie's aggressive as can be, smart as a whip, tough as nails, okay? But then Katie's making money through the corporation, and her ultimate goal is very simple. She's at 224,000 a month, having fun. Maybe you want to do the same thing. So we turn around and look at Peter. Peter's marketing company alone does $6 million a year now, because he places media for social media and everything else, having fun. But again, and currently with the project I set him up with, he's doing 367 a month. Again, what do we get to play with? Maybe it's your turn. Okay, so we look at a corporation again. This time we pay attention a little more. What is a corporation? It's a legal person. It may sue or be sued. So the goal is to understand, if they sue the corporation, they're probably going to sue you. There's no protection with that, because you're going to go through the rabbit hole, and that's what happens. But a division, for instance, like here, 4 things the corporate's allowed to do. So let's write it down. Corporation was designed to buffer tax, pay tax when it's profitable. All corporate credits are right off the entry on the credit card. Car is fleet price, and we get the free buffet at the hotel. That's it. If your corporation does business, I don't want to play with you at all. I didn't think it's the stupidest thing you do in your life. I don't want to get that suit and you're screwed and they're going to come after me. No, hell no. Okay, corporations should never do business. It should only be a management company, because the divisions are cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and what do we have to do for real estate? Separate liability. See, everybody wants to sue everybody. I mean, we have oh shit days all the time. If you build your line of defense to do it my way, we'll partner up. If not, I'm doing all the work. I'll give you a little piece of something. No problem. Okay, just let me do it my way, because you're not going to get away with yours. It's not going to work. So we're going to build a corporate umbrella and get the money to get the honey. All right. So here we go. Who guarantees credit card, all right, franchise, piece of property? You. Even if it's in the corporation or anything else. If it's a division, the division can guarantee a division. So now who's the duck and the sheep? See, you watch your banks and grocery stores and cities file bankruptcy in front of you. You never bother to look and learn how they do it. I mean, I was always curious how they do everything since I was a kid. So here's a corporation. Who wants to be the duck and the sheep? You? How about we do it my way? I take your corporation you have currently, or I hand you a new one, and I hand you $100,000 of credit. Let's say we take the gold card and the platinum cards I just got, basically Eddie the other day. All right, this one's 75,000. This one's actually 60. Is that 100,000? It's more. What if we take every card there and we ask for 9 more? We daisy chain the process. So what does that do for us now? So we can take a card and create to be more for every division, because the divisions are what? A legal person. See, my way works the way I designed it because I had a problem in '84. I didn't want to basically a separate corporation for my Shakey's, my 31 flavor, my donut store, my Subways, and the shopping centers. I mean, damn, I'm going to have 5 corporations? That's stupid. It's like that idiot on TikTok. Get all these LLCs. This guy's a stupid idiot. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't like stupid. Okay, they're getting tricked. It's just dumb. But that's just my opinion. I got to watch what I say, because I just say the truth. So the division, so I found out when I created and invented division process, I don't have to pay more franchise tax fees. Okay. Then I found out the division doesn't show my name on it. So if I has a problem in a location, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw that sucker away under the Federal Protection Act. All right, and file bankruptcy. See, I don't want to bring the pain home to my family. I finally got one. Never bring the pain home. Now, I'd like to get you 4 of these cards, 2 for personal and business, because they don't fluctuate. Now, Danny's sometimes, I like Danny, but he pissed me off this time. We buy this apartment complex, we partner up as a division, get it all set up, have a division receives it, and get division to guarantee it. All Danny's responsibility is to get the division process. There's 64 units, so we need 66 divisions. Every tenant is going to sign a different lease name, so if they have a problem, we give her the piece. But again, unit 36, she broke her toe falling out of a bathtub. It's our fault, right? Everybody wants to blame everybody else besides take responsibility. She wanted 50,000. I said, Dan, you better settle it. He settled for 20. So understand, listen carefully, every division will sign a different name on a lease. So if they want to sue, they sue the division, and then they get dilly squat. We're going to put under Federal Protection Act. You might want to go to that real estate class this weekend. You can learn to play my way a little bit more than yours. Again, I think your way sucks. Sorry. That's how I think, and that's how I feel. Now, here's our problem. We got to scratch our head. How many divisions do we need? We got to think about this today. Okay, here we go. If I want a car wash, laundromat, dry cleaner, I need probably about 18. 9 to receive, 9 to guarantee it. Storage unit about 36, an apartment complex 72. So based on the type of business you want or desire or go after, you want these to be set up right away. By the way, getting a corporate line of credit to a corporation just has to be 2 years old. And that's the goal, 2 years. So if we do this correctly, let's understand something. In my book over 40 years ago, you see the first matrix, corporation, 3, 2, and 1 more, the division process. That actually built up to $16 million of credit, $1 million per entity. So do you want to be a millionaire yet? Problem I had is loan to value problem. They kept throwing that in my face, but every house, every product, every car, every building, every yacht is a division. I got rid of the loan to value problem. They gave me a problem, I got a solution. I've always been the person that gives myself solutions. I'll figure it out. I'll study accounting and law and everything else, so I figure it out. You want to be a millionaire? Nope. How about a millionaire corporation? How about every property we get, every project is a division, so we can separate liability. And we build $100,000 to $1 million of credit to it anyway, for the fun of it. So again, financial system, tax balance, you become the bank, buckets of money. I designed that because that's what I was doing for me. Simple. So today, 10% discount anything I offer tonight. And if you got the guts, worst case is you put 1,000 down on something, let me analyze it, see if I can pop your credit right away. Maybe I can pop your credit, you can finance the balance. Who knows? Give it a shot, but it's up to you. See, at least get you going in the system, right? Because nobody wants to spend money. They want everything for free. But if you got it for free, the reality is you'd piss it away because you don't respect things that are free. All the people getting all that money, they just piss it away. No, when you earn it, you respect it. Here's a division. When I created the dashboards in 1987, while I was training Ken Yarborough, TRW, came Experian, blah, 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 I created the dashboards for tax ID. So if you give me a name of a person, corp or division, as long as I put 2,000 of history on it. Then if I daisy chain the credit, that means I can basically build out each division and get a tax ID too. So we have the ability to create the American dream because you're not winning the lottery or getting a raise. So here's what happens tonight. Take a picture of this. Okay, here's a division. They're all $4.99 each. They're usually $9.99. 3, 9, 12. And that's with or without credit. You make the decision if it's done tonight. Remember, they're usually $9.99. So if you did it today, you could save some money. It's a Zell. Now, I tell you, because I got people at the call center still, 800-254-9506. Now, the 5% the bank charges us today, we're waiving it for you if you call or use Zell now. So if we take a division, let's understand. Here's a corporation. If it does business, they sue that, they'd sue us. If a corporation does business as a division, our name's not on it. We could disconnect, actually incorporate the division and throw it away if we had to. See, the bottom line is you got to understand how to play the game. So 100 became basically line 4. Now you got 101, A, B, and C. And we do it again and again and again. And so every entity, when these ding-dongs say you need those LLC, that's not true. They're on Secretary of State's website. I don't need the BOI. Yes, you do. Just get it done, get out of the way, because I said so. But again, we could build credit reports at every location of every what? Domino's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, whatever you want, Subway, everything's a division, apartment complex. storage unit, laundromat, because they're different locations. They have a different address, right? So this means we can build $1 million of credit for every location we get. The biggest thing in the beginning is getting to the money to get the honey to get the first location. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Now, I had a problem in the 80s, late 80s and part of the 90s. I had $53 million of credit. They're shrinking my limits. I'm panicking. What did I do? Simple. I took 18 months and I dissected it, found out in a C-191D I can loan that money privately. So that's what I did. I loan at $10,000 at a time. I got a note on their house or UCC1 homestead blocker or something to tie it up so they have to pay me back. It took 41 divisions in 18 months. I did this in 98, by the way. That's $190,000 a month, and the assets behind were $1.1 billion, because that's what I did. Do you want to do that too? 10 buckets of money. So the next matrix was 16 million. The next one after that was 32 million. I'm trying to save the credit. They're shrinking my limits. Now that one got me 661,000 a month. Now this is pathetic. This man's not, I'm sorry, he's not being a man. A man would drive Uber, Lyft, or have a garage sale. DoorDash. He would man up, go to the church for the food. Simple. But let's understand something for me. I came out of coma 2011. All right, basically they sold my house, sold 3.7 billion. They took a picture when I died at 5:41 July 5th, right there. But then I got a chance to come back. I was given a chance in the coma, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. I took my 3 divisions of me and my 5 closet divisions. 3 divisions of what? Me, 5 closet divisions. I use this as a backup and a backup. The reason I came up with the number 8, I was born on the 8th. Every race car, race boat, race motorcycle always had the number 8 on it. It's my favorite number. 8 goes to infinity and beyond. So does 0. So here's what I did. I came out of coma 2011. It took me 6 weeks to do $1 million of credit. And I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down? What's wrong? These don't work or something? You never had to bring the pain home. You never had to stay down in the first place. But are you willing to do what it takes to make sure everything's a bucket of money? Today, I'd like you to change some things you do because I think you do them wrong. So we're going to look at driver's license, insurance, registration. I'd like you to change it to P.O. Box or mailing address, whatever state allows you to do. Your privacy should never be given to a stranger. You do that all the time. As smart as you are, why would you do that? So money making machine, here's what we do. The blueprint call is the first thing for coaching or someone who wants me to kind of give them a blueprint what needs to be done. That's good. Next, tonight, again, it's a 10% discount on anything I offer you. Or you put 1,000 down, let me analyze you so I can pop credit right away and see where you're at next. But again, what do we get to do? It's all thank you, Jesus. So tonight, let's say you're not a client, because some of you are not. $750 guaranteed. I'm going to give you up to 10,000 of credit, do a wrap or rescore. I'm going to dispute all your crap and work with you to tell you what needs to be done for the next 9 months and charge you $14.98. If it was done tonight and you go to class Friday or Saturday, then it's basically going to be $9.99. It's a giveaway for you, but it's up to you. If we do this to never bring the pain home. If you have a corp, I'll build the one you have. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. We'll get you to CFO level. I'm going to charge you $24.99, give you 25,000 of credit back, which is 10 times your money. All right, from there, I'm going to analyze personally history, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do and pop credit right away. Tonight, it is $19.99. Very simple. If you did it right away, you can Zelle, or call the office, and that's what you get to do. But again, I can hold your hand if you want to. See, let's think today. If we have the worst credit in the world, we've backed up ourselves in a corner, we'd want to go sell supply and vendor credit, OPM money, as we get enough money to basically balance our debt. Dun & Bradstreet. If we take a picture of this, this is supply turning into cash, what I had to do after coma. But again, it's up to you. It's about $51,000 of supply credit turning into cash to reduce your debts if you want to. You could sell on Amazon and eBay right away. So again, I want you to have 100,000 of personal, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety in case you have no shit day, and the corporation have 100,000 of credit. I want to take every card and multiply it by the divisions. I call it daisy chaining. That's what I've done all my life. It makes more sense. Divisions get to replace any bad thing I'm happening in my life. And we get to build up to $5 million in credit on that. Now count the other 5 cards. Now we play at the bank. The bank's going to give you checkbook money. That means they're going to bridge the gap, but you have to have a 2-year corporate division to get them to do that, and they'll give you between 50 to 150. And I call it checkbook money. Is that good? So therefore, you get 5.4 million. So if we play this way, my way, even the projection's $1 million. So you could play and learn to play the game and win. So I named it Winning the Game of Business 49 years ago. All right, $1 million maker. Okay, what do we do? All right, let's understand. If you want me to get American Express cards on my dashboard, personal business, I'll help you do that. Would you like the employee card, or would you like the Spence card, or would you like division cards? How many would you like? How about the gold card? How about every application allows division process? How about they offer 99 more cards called nuts? I'd like to get you all 4. Is that okay? Next, they're going to give you a line of credit for you personally. How about we go get that, basically what's called a blueprint loan? $250,000 from basically American Express. So what do? Let's understand. If we do this correctly, we can learn to leverage money into more money. A reference of 225 to 1.12 million. Write down reference 3 times 5, please. Reference 3 times 5. Because I'm going to teach you how to have manageable debt, 100,000 of personal, auto income, and up to $1 million of cash credit. Leveraging the money into more money. So if we took $1,000 to 75,000, we would take that borrowed money, we'd buy our lifetime income, real estate and franchise. That would be the goal. From here tonight, it's 10% off for anything you want. Simple to do for 1,000 down, and we basically finance it and build you up and away. Take away any excuses you might have. 100,000 credits, usually 10%, 10 grand, but we're going to do it tonight for $79.99. From there, the 50,000, usually what? 5,000. Tonight's discount is $39.99. 25,000 in credit, all up and away. What is it again? Zelle payment. Money making machine. What do? You don't have a 2-year court from last year. Again, set up this year, wait till next year. We have them in stock. We charge $5,000 to a corporation that was set up last year. We can refile it for you and change the name in any state you want us to do. Simple. You have to find your me time. Me time is simple. I'm up every day at 2:25. I get to the office at 4 o'clock in the morning. I get 2 hours before it bugs me. I love my me time. It's precious to me. From here, we're going to look at boring and steady. This means you're going to drive around the city, find like you see, and I'm going to help you go get it. I'll coach you to get it, or I'll get it for you and hand you the keys. We can even share a piece, but that'll be up to you. So I'm going to look at very simple. Partner with me. Very simple. I've done this since 1987. So from here, we can become an investor. We don't have to run a business. All right, we get to be the bank. So I told you earlier to make a copy of these things. This is what I tell you to do. I'll do it for you as well. So you do or I do. It's always been that way. My location system is very simple. I'm finding locations for me. From there, if you want, we can get through that escrow, and I can share a piece with you or give it to you, get you through the coaching process. So if you're in a 6 months coaching program and you do what you're told to do, usually if I say, here's a piece, would you like a piece of it? You're going to get about 25%, and I'm going to get 75. I'm going to build you the credit so we go get it together. And this is what's going to happen. Now, what happens is it's my way. Sorry. We're going to say, here, we close escrow. This is what you get for 6 months. We're going to build a 6 months reserve. Then after that, your percentage is higher. Until we build the 6 months reserve, we're not going to give you the big piece. All right, neither are we. We're going to build the reserve. Done this since 1987, making millionaires and billionaires. So you have to be in the 6 months program to pick one. If you basically in the 12 months program, I let you get 75, I get 25. Either way, we have the management company to manage it for you. Again, since 1987. So again, would you like to pick one? You let us know. I can teach you how to do it yourself, or I'll do it myself with you. So you can partner with us as well. This is the year to run, not to look back, and to tell yourself 10 times a day, I want to accomplish my goal, I want to accomplish my goal. Coaching is great. This is where I get to tell you what to do every other week, or my junior and senior coaches get to do that for you too. From here, again, 10% off tonight, whatever it is, or $1,000 to build you up and away. That's the ultimate goal. You want a phone call with me? Okay, let's get on the phone. All right, for 15 to 20 minutes. It's $3.99. Simple. Because our goal is to get a checklist and know that we work on a weekly, all right, and a project list as well, and daily list. I want your partner of life on that call with us for that hour. All right, I want to make sure we're on the same page. Next, we charge $19.99 for that. Tonight's price is $9.99, half price off that. If it was Zelle tonight only. From there, there's your Zelle information. From there, what I always did for myself simple, I always took my checkbook money. I take $40,000 off an account. And what I always do is go get a, laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash. The $100,000 usually is storage unit. Apartment complex, $250. I never spent my own money in any business my whole life. I've always used the credit I built for the corporation because I can write it all off. But again, I like boring and steady. Now, here's mini coaching, okay? Take a picture. This is where you can get the blueprint call, which is really $19.99 by itself. Another call on top of that, 10,000 in credit, and a wrapper rescore. Tonight, I'm discounting this only to one person to $19.99, what the blueprint call would actually be. And then from there, another call and 10,000 in wrapper rescore. That is a Zelle only for one person tonight. And that's what you get to do if you're the first person. From there, if you want 6 weeks of coaching, we're going to give you 25,000 in credit, expedite the rapid, and give you all the classes, level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty for 90 days. About $11,497, discounted to $6,000 if it was done tonight. From there, it's a Zelle. Always call the office, 800-254-9506. Tonight, tell them I said to waive the 5% fee. What do we do if you want 3 to 6 months to a year? Well, then we have to change the goal because the IRS says 5 million below a small company. So we have to think, okay, if they say 5 million below a small company and you're in long-term coaching, that's what our goal should be, to fight to get the keys, right? I'm going to help you fight to get the keys every step of the way. If not, I'll do it for you and hand you the keys. We'll share a piece. You want to share a piece yet? So if you want to play, this is 2025. You can turn that credit I build you into what? Monthly income called auto income. What do we get to do? Simple. I like to play. Invest basically corporate credit to get up to 100,000 a month. And that's the ultimate goal. So here we go. What are we going to do in those coaching things? We're going to do projections, limits. We're going to keep increasing. We're going to basically show you how to daisy chain credit into millions and millions. And then from there, we're going to increase the limits all the time. And the phone calls are bi-weekly. That's kind of fun. Next thing we have to think about is from here, if you wanted 3 months, all right, with me, it's going to be $9,000, 50,000 in bonus credit. You want 6 months, it's 16,000, and it's 100,000. You can make payments on these. Put that 1,000 down and pick one. From there, if you want 12 months, it's 32,000, and you get 200,000 of credit. It's a Zell's already called the office. Work out a payment arrangement and what needs to be done. As we build credit, you can pay your balance. So some people, I overbuild credit. Now, what I had to do back in the late 80s and 90s is I had to loan out money. Here's a way you can do what's called a bridge loan. 5,000 in a bucket of money. It gives you 8 or 9, 10 per month up to 1 year, 12 months. So it almost doubles the money for you. And it basically, after you pay the broker's fee, then you got to double the money, make some money off money. You do it for money or credit, both ways work. That's how I got to save the credit, because it kept shrinking my limits. That's why I called it cash flow for you per time. Now, for those who want 250,000, you have to change the way you think a little bit. The 250, all right, that's going to be like a apartment complex, a big one. That could be the storage units. But understand, yes, we can do DSRC loans and other things, but let's go get some brand new, some goodies as well. So here's what happens. So you need to show up to 100,000 a month in and out of your bank account. If you got that, no problem. Eddie says he has it, no problem at all. Okay, so then I show him how to do it, and that's pretty simple. So we get him that one for 75,000 already the other day. So you can partner with me. And what happens, I have to do a division of your company under my corporation. And what happens from there is I'm going to go after the 250, but I charge you $5,000 to do that. Okay, $5,000 to do that using my accounts, using my tax returns, if I had to do that. So $5,000. But then whatever I get you, you're going to pay your 10% on the back end. Again, that's very simple. So let's understand that 250. You could actually turn that into bridge loans if you want to and make about 55,000 a month. Well, that's a good way to do it. From there, the gateway for the American Express, all right, Blueprint is going to usually be the platinum card. So you go through the platinum card, and what you want to do is make sure you're trading information, moving money, 100,000 a month. And then you can multiply by divisions as well. So each division can get up to the 250. I look at why don't we get about 2.5 million, but again, that's going to be up to you. Now, here's my bank accounts that I use for you to let you know. This is Bank of America, as you can see right up here, Raise Credit Inc. Here's 200,000 on this one, 178. All right, this is just in December. This month was a slow month, doing about 400,000 just in these accounts, not my big accounts. These are my small accounts. So if I use my account to help you get that loan, this would show you like an average month, probably more than this, almost $400,000. That's how we use my accounts to help you if you want. Here's what people did recently. David got 240. Keith got 165. Dana got 125. Mary 175. And Carrie got 210. Again, then they paid their little 10% at the end of that. They paid it out of the line of credit. So now you can buy, franchise or a Blueprint loan, whatever you want to do. So that's if you want that 250. But again, I charge 5,000 up front. Okay, we use and tie all the pieces. It takes about 90 working days. Then we go up and away, and we get you up to 250. If you got the 100,000 in and out, then I'll show you how to do it yourself. Pretty simple. So the total cost when I do it's about 30 grand, but you get up to 250,000, $250,000 credit. Now that $5,000 is Zelle only tonight. Office 800-254-9506. So help me, help you, and help others as well. We have a referral program. We have also an affiliate program. Remember, like I said in the beginning, your banks and grocery stores do this in front of you. Get rid of bad locations. They have all the money, write it all off, and nobody's really getting in trouble. Right now, a corporation to get sued is going to sue you. So your goal should be stop bringing the pain home, be a CFO, and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. That would be the ultimate goal for me. So I'm going to always basically ask God to forgive me because I say things that I probably should not, but it just comes out because this is how I feel. And I'm going to do my best as Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal at the end of the day is help everybody as much as we can. That's the ultimate goal. So if there, Mark, I saw your email today. All right, if anything, I can have Santos get back to you in the morning as well. So again, there, I'm going to take a picture of that. Make sure we have that as well. So today you have the ability to play the game, get into a program, partner with me. All right, I can help you get the keys, or we can do it together and partner together. But either way, when you do nothing, nothing's happening. Me, I think you're going to learn more from me than you've ever learned in your life, to be honest with you, because I'm the best of the best. That's not to brag. That's just to tell you that I know I can do it better than you've done it and better than anyone else to try to help you. Let me do the work with you for you. We do our best. We never forget at the end of the day. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, God loves us all.